What's up, Smitley here, Smitley.com, bringing a training log video with commentary. This is week 6 recap. Training for the APF meet, max effort lower. This was actually at night. I actually had to work. Had just a lot of stuff going on during the day, so this was like at 9 o'clock at night. I'm still running with the safety squat bar work, like I have been for the last previous videos and everything. I mean, this is really nothing terribly exciting. I know it's kind of just the same old stuff. Work up to a top set of 10, hit 5 sets of 10 on my board and big, and then move on. Simple, but right now it's being effective. It's letting me train my squat, it's letting me stay pain free, it's letting me make improvement, it's letting me acquire more volume, and it's keeping my shoulders healthy in terms of not having to have my hands behind a bar quite a bit. So I'm overall pretty pleased with it. I think this is 325 or 10. So we're at a good spot with this. In the following week, we'll ramp up heavier, which is actually a training session that will take place at Elitefts for the UGSS training sessions. Pause squats. I filmed these from the back. Just want to look to see what my hips were doing. It looks like I'm shifting a little bit to the right. It's really much better, but it still needs to be worked on. I think some of it's just tight musculature and whatever. But we're going to continue to take care of it with the chiropractic work every 3 to 4 weeks, and kind of keep up on soft tissue work as well with that, because he does some ART work as well. So we'll keep working on that. It looks better. Again, it's pain-free and moving really smooth, so I can't really complain about that. So it's more steps in the right direction, which is what I like to see. Heavy binging from Sunday morning. It was just me and Trey. Trey was the only dude that wanted to get up and train at 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning. So we ran with the cambered bar and one board strapped to us. Normally my training partner would hold that, but this creates about a 1.5 to 2 inch deficit compared to where you would normally bench. So I worked up to 260 for 3. That was an all-time PR. This was against the chains too, I should add. And then 2 back down sets of 4 here. At 240. Overall, pretty pleased with this as well. This is a big improvement from whenever I did this the last time. I think it was probably like 8 or 9 months ago, or actually might have been early last summer. So it's probably been about 10 months. Good progress on that, and that's always translated really well over to my bench press. Because it has the deficit, and then the accommodating resistance makes you have to continually keep grinding through that spot off the chest up to about the 2 inch range, which is where I didn't have issues. Some close grip red shoulder saver work. I just did sets of 8 and kept going up, and ended up getting 220 for 8, which was a PR. I've never actually done 8 with this, but using a 2 board, my 8 rep PR was like 215, so I pretty much had 5 more pounds and less range of motion. So to me, that is a PR, even though I haven't specifically done the red shoulder saver for that movement. Tuesday, some speed squats. Last thing with the Defilo bar on this. Adrian got some training in with me these next couple days. She didn't squat with me or anything, but she just got in some, I think she had some chest and shoulder work and on this particular day. So she benched while I was squatting. I appreciate her help, and she's kind of come her own way, because I knew whenever I met her, she didn't know what powerlifting was, and she does now. And she likes being able to use some of the special stuff that I've got that she doesn't have access to normally. So we're breaking her in, at least getting her welcome. I'm not sure if we'll do a powerlifting meet, but that's okay. That's I don't really care. That's neither here nor there. But it's also good to actually be able to train with your significant other and a person that you care for. It kind of creates a good bond, and if you've got a loved one or a significant other that you do get to train with from time to time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't, the first couple times you do it, you will begin to understand how valuable that is over time. I think she actually ended up having to go somewhere, which is why she's not in the rest of this part of the video. But I worked up to 380 for a single with a hook grip on my deadlifts. That was my weight cap for the day. I just pulled that for a single. And then I hit some cambered bar good mornings from the chains. So spinning good mornings. This wasn't, I think I did 10 or 12. I can't remember it off the top of my head. However, this was around like 88% of what my best was. I felt that that was a good place to stop, considering right now I'm not trying to push my squat or deadlift. It didn't hurt by any means, but it just felt like it's been a long time since I've put my low back and my glutes, my hamstrings through something that taxing. So I just kind of left it there. It was clearly good for much more, but again, that's not the end goal with this meet prep. So eyes on the prize, so to speak. Speed bench day, again, Adrian was back. I think she was doing some lower body work. Just 6 triples at 165. The last final session with the buffalo bar. Create that deficit. We'll be in a straight bar phase until the meet. At this point, I feel like I did a good job keeping my speed throughout the range, or throughout the not only the training session but the whole cycle in general. We're making good progress, at least in that realm. I always feel that my speed bench feels good, my competition bench feels good, at least when I'm raw. So let's hope that carries over to shirt work, because it's been a while since I've been in a shirt competitively. There's Denali helping out with my close grip work. It was nice to have Adrian here for a lift off. I did miss my 6th rep on this. 240 for 5 was still a rep PR. I was really close to getting that 6th one. It's just more tricep work, and you see my elbows flared really bad, and I was pretty much stuck. So more tricep work is certainly in the game plan for the next 6 weeks, and then just a couple back down sets here at 215 with the competition grip and the buffalo bar, just to work on some more volume. I think I did some couple 6s and I just called it a day. But this was also improvement as a whole from the total week, and from the total 6-week training block. We're seeing progress there too. So get ready for week 7 and 8, and then the training will be kicking up a notch. You'll see some more shirt work and a lot better training in terms of actually getting ready for the meet now that the first day is over. Thanks for checking in, and you can keep up with my stuff over at elitefts.com.